assist.
What is this place?
Never you mind what that is, mate.
I'm not your mate. I keep on telling idiots inside that I can be out here and film. Yeah, we'll go over there and have a chat with you. I'm going to be here and have a chat. Let me just ask you this really straight question.
Welcome to Police Prep, your trusted guide to joining the UK Police. Get expert tips for exams, interviews, fitness, and recruitment. Prepare today, protect tomorrow. This episode is sponsored by Yardley Ski Auditing. Check the link below and subscribe to his channel. In this episode, Yardley Ski is filming in a public place when a police officer shows up at the police building. The officer immediately gets angry, shouts at Yardley, and treats him like a criminal, all because of a camera. The officer even calls for backup. Soon, more officers arrive and surround Yardley without any good reason. But Yardley stays calm. He calmly uses his knowledge of the law to respond to each officer, one by one. In the end, all the officers walk away looking confused and embarrassed.
What are you doing, sir?
Sorry?
What are you doing, sir?
Oh, there's no need to shout.
I've asked you 10 times now.
Oh, it wasn't 10.
What are you doing?
I think it was about 5.
Okay, about 5 then. So
Yeah,
what
yeah,
do you do? Can you
yeah.
answer the question then?
No.
Right, you're not going to answer. Okay.
Who are you, by the way?
I'm a police officer. I
Are
work
you?
here.
What is this then? Are you phoning 999?
Yeah, I am.
Are you joking?
You can hear this all right then?
I can hear you talking, but why are you phoning 999? It's not an emergency. Is it an emergency? Are you phoning because there's an emergency? Where's the emergency?
Called in the building, so just need a uniform.
Where's the emergency?
An assist.
What is this place?
Never you mind what that is, mate.
I'm not your mate. I keep on telling you, moron. Stop calling me your mate.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Never you mind what that is.
Foxtrot Oscar, on your way. Get off the phone. Oh look, and they come with blues and twos as well.
I'm based here.
Yes.
And what's happened is I've caught this chap.
Yes.
He's looking over with his phone, recording the police building here. Where you got?
Don't touch me. Don't touch me. Get lost. I can move and do whatever I want to do. Well then, move yourself. I don't need to talk to these officers.
Come over here then.
No, off.
The moment the officer got off his bike, he acted like Yardley had just robbed a bank. Yardley chose not to answer his questions, which is completely within his rights. Instead of staying calm and thinking clearly, the officer quickly called 999 for help. Think about that. There was no threat, no crime, and no weapon. Just a man standing in public with a camera. Yet the officer treated it like a serious emergency. A good officer would have seen the situation for what it was, a peaceful person on a public street, and walked away. But this officer could not accept being ignored. So he turned his own embarrassment into an emergency, wasted police resources, and pulled other officers into a problem that did not even exist.
Don't need to go over there. Don't tell me what to do. You need to go.
You don't need to go, sir.
Yeah, you do.
Why do we need to go?
Because I'm not doing anything wrong, and there's no need for you to be
I'm
here.
not stopping you from recording.
Well then, so go. Are you recording me?
Yes, we are, sir.
Then why aren't you telling me?
Huh?
Why aren't you telling me you're recording me? No, why aren't you telling me? Why do I have to prompt you to tell me?
Sorry, sir?
Why do I have to prompt you to tell me? Do your job.
Well, you can see that we've got...
No, I can't see that. How do you know I can see that? The sun's in my eyes. I can't
sir,
see
we
it.
are recording.
Alright, next time tell me straight away, alright? You need to tell them idiots inside that I can be out here and film. Yeah, so why didn't you tell him? Go and get him. He's wasted police time. Go and tell him he's been wasting police time. It's not an emergency.
Sir, with all due respect,
This is not an emergency. It's not an emergency.
We have to come here, so you're wasting...
Why? Because no, I'm not wasting your time.
Equally.
Shut up.
You are.
I'm not wasting your time. Did I call you?
Huh?
Did I call you?
No, you didn't.
Well then, so don't tell me what I'm doing. Tell him what he's doing.
Yardley did not call the police, did not ask for help, and did not cause any trouble. The other officer did. So the idea that Yardley is somehow to blame for wasting their time makes no sense. The officers chose to respond because their colleague panicked over a camera, nothing more. Then Yardley asks a simple but powerful question: "Did I call you?" The officer quietly answers, "No." That one word breaks down their whole argument. They did not rush in with sirens because Yardley caused a problem. They rushed in because their colleague made one up, and instead of correcting their colleague's mistake, the other officer sided with him and tried to blame Yardley, hoping he would back down and give up.
You're talking about my...
Go and tell him then. Go and tell him he's wasting your time. Go and tell him he's wasting your time. Don't tell me. I didn't call you. I didn't want you here. Well then, go and tell him.
Well, we have to be here.
Don't tell me what I'm doing when I'm doing something lawful.
Get out of the road, sir.
Are you going to get out the road? You're in the road
I am
as
gonna
well.
get out with you, sir.
Okay, don't come with me. I don't want you with me. No, I'm not going to go over there and have a chat with you. I'm going to be here and have a chat. Let me just ask you this really straight question. why didn't you tell him at the first opportunity that I'm okay to be filming, and why did he phone 999? Why didn't you ask him?
So he's entitled to call police. Just as
You're
everybody
kidding.
else. Just
For a
like you are,
non-emergency.
as somebody else.
For a non-emergency.
Did he call 999 or did he?
He did call 999. He did.
I don't know.
Well, I know.
I wouldn't be able to tell you, sir.
Well, he did call 999. So go and find him and tell him that he's been wasting. Listen, if I was doing that and I phoned 999, right, and it was for a non-emergency, you'd tell me that I was wasting police time.
Yardley catches them in a contradiction they cannot escape. He asks a simple and obvious question: why did no one challenge the officer who called 999 over nothing? The backup officer gives a weak answer: he has the right to call the police like anyone else. Yes, anyone can call, but not for a fake emergency. If a regular person had called 999 just because someone with a camera made them uncomfortable, the police would threaten them with wasting police time, and that is exactly what makes this moment so powerful. The officer knows Yardley is right. The police are using one set of rules for the public and a completely different set for their own colleague, even when that colleague clearly misused the emergency line. You said. He proudly explains that they came in on full sirens because control told us an officer was with someone filming and didn't know who he was.
Correct or not?
I would have personally known.
Oh, so you don't mind anybody phoning random phoning 999?
No, there's obviously
999 is there for when you need it in an emergency.
But it was an emergency.
By phone number, it's not an emergency.
No. So why did he just walk off then?
He walked off to cancel.
Why didn't he cancel it? Why didn't he turn around and say, so, and then what did he expect you guys to do when he's not here? It's his emergency. So what is his emergency then? What is his emergency? Have you found out?
Sorry, sir?
Have you found out what his emergency is?
We were told that there
No.
was
I'm asking you if you found out his emergency.
No,
Because you haven't. Because you're just on me.
Let me talk, sir.
Go on then.
Okay, you said what was the emergency? Like I've said, our control room has informed us that there was an officer here, and there was somebody filming. They didn't know who.
Yeah.
That's why we've come down, and he needed assistance. That's why we've come here, as you can see, with our lights on, in an emergency, because our colleague needed assistance.
Hold on, so I'm going to laugh at
That's
this.
what we were told.
You're telling me that somebody said to your controller that somebody was filming them, and it's an emergency to get here.
The officer proudly explains that they came in with full sirens because their control room told them an officer was with someone filming and did not know who he was, but that is not a good explanation. It is actually an admission of wrongdoing. He is basically saying the entire response was triggered by uncertainty, not by any real danger. That turns the whole situation into a joke. The sirens were not for an emergency. They were for a feeling. Yardley laughs, and rightly so, because the officer does not even realize how silly he sounds. He is openly describing a system where one officer's discomfort is enough to throw out good judgment, common sense, and any sense of proportion.
Is that what you're telling me?
We will be leaving shortly, sir.
And you're going to go and find him?
Is there anything I can help you with?
Yes, I'd like you to find him and let him know that he shouldn't be phoning 999 if it's not an emergency.
Did you get his shoulder number?
No,
warrant
I
number?
didn't.
Did you ask him?
What? Ask him what?
Ask him for his warrant number or shoulder
Do
number?
I know that he's a police officer?
Okay. Did he show you his badge?
No.
He didn't.
No, so I'd like to go and find that, please.
All right.
I'd like to know who that guy was, because as far as I'm concerned, technically he was detaining me. Yeah? Did you see when he went out and he put his arms up like that? That was...
I didn't know.
What do you mean you didn't? I went round there and you were standing there. I've got this on camera.
I was talking to you.
Yeah, but didn't you see his actions?
I said that he wasn't detained.
Oh, no. I didn't say you. I said him. If he's identified himself as a police officer and he said he's calling a unit and I start to walk off like I did and he put his arms out and he said no. Yeah, that's a form of detainment and that's infringing on my human rights.
Under the law, an officer does not need handcuffs or special words like "you are detained" to actually detain someone. If an officer blocks your path, puts their hands out, or stops you from walking away, that is a detention. It is that simple, and Yardley has the footage to prove that is exactly what happened. So when the backup officer tries to pretend he did not see any of it, it is not just hard to believe, it is disrespectful.
We're just going to get his details.
Okay, yeah, find these details, because you can't be doing that. You can't turn up for somebody in a non-emergency situation and then just walk off.
Want me to write it down for you?
Say again?
Want me to write his details?
Yes, please.
Gentleman that you were speaking to outside.
It wasn't a gentleman.
Okay, my colleague that you were speaking to. Is that better?
I don't care who he was. Not to me, he wasn't a gentleman.
Alright, no worries.
Yeah, there's loads of worries. You can't keep on telling me no worries.
sir. We will be leaving. If I could ask you kindly,
Yes.
just please just stay out of the road. Because obviously I don't want to get
Stop. No directives.
No.
No directives. No directive. I'm not listening. Come on. Don't stop giving me directives. Stop giving me directives. Stop telling me what I can and want. No, stop telling me what you want me to do. I'll do what I want to do.
You can do what
Okay?
you want,
Well
but
then,
I'm
so
giving-
stop telling me. I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear what you got to say. I don't want to hear. No, I'm standing in the road.
That's fine. It's up to
Well
you,
then,
sir.
so stop telling me things.
Thank you very much.
Off you go. You're dismissed. Foxtrot Oscar. Driver shame. You're coming in with emergency lights for a man that's
Have a good day,
filming.
sir.
You have a good day. Lights are off.
The funniest part of this whole encounter is that Yardley did not do anything dramatic to win. He simply stood there and let the officers embarrass themselves. From the moment backup arrived with full sirens for a man holding a camera, it stopped looking like policing and started looking like a comedy. Yardley did not raise his voice or act tough. He just kept asking simple questions that the officers did not want to answer. Things like, why did you treat this as an emergency? Why did no one question the first officer who called 999? Every time he asked, you could see them freeze. Not because they did not know the law, but because they knew exactly how bad their answers sounded. What really stood out was not just the overreaction, it was how scared they were to admit it. If police forces want to stop embarrassing themselves on camera, they do not need new equipment or more powers. They need the basics. Officers who know when something is actually an emergency. Call handlers who question unnecessary reports. And supervisors who can tell the difference between a real threat and a bruised ego. Until that changes, auditors like Yardley will keep exposing these problems, not by causing trouble, but simply by showing up with a camera and letting the truth do the talking. That is it for today. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps me continue this independent coverage. Also check out Yardley Ski, his channel is linked in the description. Show him some support. Thanks for watching. This was Police Perp, and I will see you in the next one.